strikes, the anvil sparks, ignite the forge, Inquisitorcrafts.
Greetings folks, I'm Wolf from Inquisitorcrafts. I will make a tutorial series on how to build a Space Marine, and this is the first iteration, and in this video I want to show you how to make the stilts. It's probably not the most sensible video for the first video, but it's what I have to do right now, so I'm making a video out of it. So on my desk you can see all the stuff I'm going to need. First of all, we need stilts. Like these. These are drywall stilts. These from Installoo. You can choose different kinds from Amazon or whatever. It's not sponsored by Installoo. I just like these kind of stilts. Yeah, you need these stilts. Then you need something to put on this plate. I prefer to use inline skates. Why? Because you are very stiff around the angle and you only have one piece to close it. You don't have to tighten these. I don't know how to say it. You know what I mean. Yeah, you only have this part and it's very easy to close and it's very stable. You also could use motorcycling boots or something like that. Everything which is stable right here. What I can't recommend is wearing these stilts with normal shoes, because these straps will loosen, and because it is kind of wobbly, you will have a lot of pressure on your calves, and this is very uncomfortable. It's way better to screw something directly onto the plate. Yeah. And I'm using inline skates. What else do we need? We need a plate. Like this one. I use, show you, it's plywood, multiplex plywood, it's called in Germany, it's called multiplex. This is very hard. It is 50 millimeter, 12 works as well, but since you want to screw your foam later on into the wood, it's better when it's a bit more thick. So I used this one. I put my shoe, I can show you. I made this small little shoe. This goes on top and I just put it on the plate, took a pen, marked it and cut it out with my bandsaw. So, what else do you need? You need a couple of screws and nuts and screwdrivers, few wrenches, and power drill might help. And I need an angle grinder to get off these parts below the roller skates, inline skates, I don't know, because we do not want to have this anymore. So yes, they have to go. Okay, let's make a little bit room on the desk and then let's do it. This is from my Space Marine. Also got these stilts in the inside. So right now I'm building a Tech Marine, also on stilts, almost 2.50 meters in height, and this will be the 12th Space Marine I make. So I know one or two things about building Space Marines. I don't claim that the way I do this is the best way. Probably there are tons of other ways, but this way works for me. And the idea with the inline skates I got from Terry Skriniar from Cosplay. He made an awesome video about that. Maybe you want to check him out later on or early on. So, okay, let's do it. First things first, we have to take off the rolls. And these inline skates are pretty handy because they got screws. Most of the inline skates I used before didn't have screws. You just have to take the angle grinder and grind them away. But I will need a second one. Okay. So let's do this real quick. Okay, I'm cutting these away now, but I won't do that in the inside. I will do this in the garden. So let's go. Okay, now the rolls are gone, the parts downside are taken care of. Now we can go to the next step. Now I wanna prepare the stilts. There are a couple of things you should know if you want to use these kind of stilts. The stilts got two kind of movements, one left and right, and one to the front, which allows you to roll your foot, which is quite nice, but it can add some instability. And you got these two screws, and with these screws you can adjust how much force and back the stilt will move. I set this to almost non-movement because then it is pretty stable. You just can tilt them inwards to stiffen and outwards if you want it more loose. So you have to adjust a little so it fits your liking. And the second part is at the bottom you got these rubber parts. Since we will put the stilts on the plate, these definitely have to go, because it adds another instability if you let this, because it is not an even surface and it is kind of wobbly. So we want to take these guys off. Usually this is just 4 screws. You know what? Just taking the power drill in the right direction would be better. Right. Set, and now you just can take these guys off. Alright. Getting rid of those guys, and the screws won't be needed right now. So, now you want to put your stilt on your plate. To do that, it is better if you have made your shoes up front. So these are not finished, looking kind of boring, but this will change later on. I have to put this on top of my plate. It's a bit of a tight fit, yes, like this, so that I can see where my stilt has to be from the positioning on the plate. So, like that. I'm aimed to be in the middle. It is important that here is a little bit space because you got a little bit movement, and this looks fine. Just for the test, I put the shin above it, and I still have enough room, so this is going to work. So take it off again, take a pen and mark the position like that. Is this the right foot? Yes, it is. All right. Okay. So we'll mark here and there. There. Okay. Taking off. Out. Now I can mark it better. Just like that. still looking good. Important part is that the front part is aligned with your walking direction, so not like that, like that. Okay. So now I want to take my drill and drill, I would say 4 holes into through the plate into the plywood plate to add screws. I will make 2 here and there. I will make 2 in the middle, and I will make 2 in the back. So switching a bit. Alright, let's do it. So I'm not drilling all the way through because there's not enough space. I'm just drilling so that I can now see where my holes needs to be. Now I take, I have no idea how this is called in English. In German it's a Senkbohrer. You can write it in the comment if you want to. So, and since I'm going to put these screws through the plate, I want that my head of the screw is going to sink right in the wood. So alright, now I just take care of the dirt real quick. In this case, for the connection between base plate and still, I'm using 5mm wide screws. These are 6 centimeters long, probably too long, but if they annoy me anywhere, I just will take my angle grinder and get rid of them. Oh, I forgot a hole. Right. Now I have to look for my washers. Here they are. just like that. Putting the washers not exactly on the screw. Yeah, I will just cut a piece of that off in a second. Taking my nuts. Taking another nut because it just went off. So I'm going to screw this on pretty loosely. It's just that the screws don't fall off anymore. Right. Okay. 1, 2. The height of this part for the calf you have to adjust to your length of your calf. You can adjust this with these screws and put it up and down. Right. Yes. And that. And now, it has to go on this side. I have to get my okay, I just decided to take brute force. And this worked out. Okay. Brute force part 2. I'm just making it here under the table that I don't get the piece flying around. So, just cut it off. Alright, good. Works. Now I need my wrench to hold them in place. Oh no. Alright. And now just screw them pretty tight. Alright. This guy is going nowhere. Yes. I will take these guys off with my angle grinder later on. But now we can continue. So, since this is the right foot, I need also this guy. Now I want to open the boot as much as possible so that I can screw my holes as much in the front as I'm able to. yet again, I will make four holes. This time I will take my 4mm screws and put them through. Yet again, need my drill. Get them into the position I want them to, and hopefully I will make one in the middle. That's the first one. Putting it through to get my shoe in place. Is enough for that. Just want to fix it that the shoe don't fall off. Okay, now I need 2 more, and I will try not to put them in the middle line. I want to have them left and right, so you have more stability in the plate. But I think I want to use these holes that Alright, this piece can go back in. So, and now one in the back, like there, right in the back. No, this is not going to work because then I will have to screw those through the metal plate. So I don't want to screw through there, so I'm taking this. I have to go a bit more up front. Okay, so. So, and now the first shoe is fit, still flexible in the ankle, but the shoe is completely set. Now I can put this guy, wait a sec, just gonna vacuum. This. Now I only have to get this part. In German it's called Schnürsenkel. I don't know. These guys back in. But you actually don't use them pretty often. Alright. Last one. And we are good to go. So I'm going to make a second one, and then we will add something here made out of rubber just to have a bit more friction when you walk. And then we are going to make a walking test, just in case. Since these are not for me, it's not my shoe size, though I'm not sure if I actually can walk in these, but we will try. So let me first build the second one. So both stilts are done. What I'm going to do now, before I make a test walk, I will put on the bottom these floor mats made out of rubber, which I bought at a car store, because the bottom is a bit slippery and we can prevent falling over if we put this rubber mats on the bottom. So I just put it on here, trace it, and cut it out with my bandsaw, and then just screw it into the plate. So let's do it. So I cut it out, and now I just screw it on the bottom side of the stilt. All right. Now let's try them out. Okay, trying out the new stilts, and they work just perfectly fine. Very stable, not too wobbly, uneven. Those are floor is grass and very uneven. That works pretty nice. So, as you have seen, the stilts work perfectly fine. They are very stable, very safe to use in a cosplay to work comfortably over a convention. I can now put on the shins and more details and stuff like that. It is almost the last part of the Techmarine I'm building right now. Only backpack is missing. If you have come to this point in the video, thanks for watching. It was quite a long video. Hopefully it was helpful to you. If you have further questions, just write me in the comments, and I will gladly help you if I can. I would really appreciate if you liked the video and maybe you want to subscribe to the channel. I will build a lot more stuff like this. I will build a full Mark 10 Space Marine in the upcoming weeks. First video will be the helmet. Yes. Okay. So, thanks for watching, and maybe we will see each other in the next video. Bye.